Hello and welcome. Now then, quite a few. I'm just really chuffed I've just gone on the mod hub because it suits us really well for what I've just put in. We will find out going forwards because we have got some work to do. Do you know, I love this little tractor. I really do. It is absolutely amazing. It has really taken my heart. I've just got a thing for little tractors. What with the one on my actual the page with my little tiny Antonio Carrera. Then we've got the big monster now. Amazing, fantastic. Let's get this fixed. Do we need it today? I'd like to do this myself. So this entire session. Oh wow, it's not quite such a good turn of circle as I thought. My mistake. Totally not the tractor's fault at all. Oh, my resolution seems to have done that strange thing again where it's gone not quite right. I did this a while back. I don't know what actually caused that. I think it's actually my TV settings. Yeah, I'm amazed at the price of this. Absolutely fantastic. So we really have, as I said, really that's the last tractor. We really don't need any. We've got like mid-range, high range, low range, and lots of the small ranges. Really, I think actually, who do we take for you? If I've got a choice, I don't think this requires an awful lot of. I'm not going to show you what I was talking about though. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the potato technology and see. It is 150. We're close. That'll do. It really will. This can go well above it and beyond its thing, but it's only 15 horsepower out, so it's in the range. Ooh, we shall see though. Sometimes. Yeah, it's struggling. It is. Yeah, there's some things it just doesn't suit. They're too high or too low. So, yeah, I'm going to go case. Yeah, because the little John Deere's not big enough. The big John Deere's, I always try to sort of go with the range of the tractor. That's always nice. A bit mucky. Let's actually get this cleaned. Yes, got a nice surprise, and we've got enough money to get it. We have. So yeah, but I won't spoil the surprise. We've got everything we need to harvest the time. I'm well chuffed with our equipment, both like tractors and all round. Yeah, really. Now with the lorry and everything as well. Yeah, I'm really chuffed about this. Yeah, yes, I'm glad I didn't sort of do anything silly based upon what I've got in the game. Now there was already an option and I didn't realise this. I shall show you. If you look in the Beat technology and you go to the Colossus, you can see it already does do those. Yeah, and I didn't realise that. Could have leased one of those buttes, and that really, at least we wouldn't have had to like double handle everything, because obviously it wasn't never really my intention that we wanted to double handle everything, but obviously can I do this? I think I can. It does everything. Obviously this is using the throwing it on the ground method, but I'd like to do this myself. I've always left a worker to do this, always. It is a bit of a nasty job, but I wanted to see, is there a way for me to sort of do this a little bit better? So yeah, I mean, well, we're saving our fields up again next year for doing the vegetables, and I'm hoping that I can use this thing that has dropped today. Even though I love the Colossus, it is amazing. Yeah, they should be ready, I think, either next month or the month after. Yeah, I'm hoping this is it's only just on the button itself as well, really. So I'm going to time lapse this though, and I'm not sure. I might have to swap. Yeah, really might have to swap this. For a bigger tractor, I might have to go. In which case, is that? Oh, it is lowering. I was going to say. Right, I'm going to say my words. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I couldn't work out there if I was crushing crop or not, because every time I went over something, it looks about right, but it was sort of quite scary because you were crushing the leaves. I've not got crop destruction plus on this as normal. I've never known that you've got need narrows on tates, so it was a bit scary though. I thought, do I come off the field and put some narrows on or what? It was just crushing the tops. I can't remember that. I normally do it with the workers, so it is, I've got to be honest, it really is a little bit unusual for me to do it. I suppose we'll probably know by how much we get off the field now, but yeah, that was a little bit scary, really. I do love this. It's a fantastic thing by Pepe. Really, really. Yeah, for years, I've been waiting for this type of harvester where you can actually. Yeah, we do need some more. More sheds, but we've got cotton harvest coming up, and the thing that I'm wanting does that too. So yeah, and it isn't my favourite Colossus, so it is something different, right? So we need. Yeah, in fact, actually, now that is something that the AB, that's the one I'm trying to think of. Yeah, the AB is very good at that. I've never seen anything as good with that belt system, with it having a low centre of gravity. It's amazing. It's me that's failing. I'm dragging it around and it almost falls over. Now that's totally me, but obviously practice makes perfect. I was getting a little bit better at trying to keep the centre of gravity a little bit low. So what we're going to do the same with this as we did with the other. I'm going to put it into piles first, and then we're going to grab the lorry and stick it into the lorry. We'll take the lorry with us though. Yeah. Yes, I was determined. I wanted to get the potatoes done, and I wanted to have a go at that myself. I don't mean I've never had a go as in like I've just taken over from a worker briefly, but I'm just really unsure as to whether we were destroying or not. It just felt so wrong. No, that's the one we want. That is the one. Fantastic. Let's get this over the road and get this taken. Yeah, I've got to try to get my manoeuvring a little bit better with this, that you don't. Yeah, that's quite a big field, 57 though. I'm really not sure whether we will get a bale out of it, or a traditional bale. I don't know what size. Oh, we lost the lorry already. It appears so. I don't think it actually followed. Okay, well in that case, it's time. Went on to another session where we're on times 0.5 all the way through. Yeah, we're going to do the same again. Yeah, I was getting. It's quite a skill, really. Obviously you've got to try and push this backwards, and you don't really need to worry about. Yeah, actually, the longer the better for this particular type of thing, because we're trying to send it to a certain sort of space in the field. It's sort of, you're really trying to get this. Now we should have unloaded. Now, yeah, the other thing is, you do need to tell it to unload here. Yeah, where it really is unloading. Then you have to keep switching it on and off when you get into certain bits and bobs. Very technical there, Mr. Smith. Very technical. Yeah, when you get into certain spots, obviously you don't want to be picking it up and doing it, but you're sort of trying to get them into central spots, roughly on the field, like a big-ish pile. Yeah, and like get all the edges sort of off like this. But then, of course, you have to switch it off after a bit because you're really in the wrong place and you're pushing the sort of thing around. So, but it's, let's just stick. Yeah, like here now. This is where it gets silly when you do like big circles like that. Really, yeah, because it's at that point you need to be stopping it and gathering it all into a certain sort of spot rather than like I have done there, that leaving it on. That's a mistake. That's what I did the first time. Should be unloading now. Yeah, I am. Fantastic. I actually saw this morning, which I was very fortunate in so much as I actually saw, and it was done with a telehandler in real life. Yeah. So I might actually have a proper go at that. I mean, there was a belt system as well. A belt system was involved, but yeah. Let's stop that. We need to grab that in the middle again. I've switched it off for a second. Now it's on again. Now it's to be off again. So that's one done. That's that end there done. Yeah, I've done this before on fields this size and done it a completely different method. But I thought, always knew there was a better way to do it. And it was only sort of when I was thinking about it, I was thinking you just really need to offload to a central pump. I never thought about keeping it on unload here, and obviously having like a sort of central point that you're aiming for, roughly, where you're doing a big pile. I mean, I know, as I said, the game mechanics are not perfect on this. We can only do so much, but it's still not bad, really. Yeah, now we need to give it a bit of patience, because it only does grab so much at a time. Yeah, this is better than anything I've ever seen before. This particular manoeuvre, it's so easy to tip this over. This can really, really do a good job of keeping this sort of like that. But now we need to switch that off for a bit and get over this side. It still does a little bit of that, but that's it always does that when you've got there's a little tiny bit of capacity on this. I'd say about 500 litres, but I'm only guessing. I am. Too much of the other pile, really. It's more about grabbing this from the edge of the field to the middle. Yeah, that should just about. Yeah, if this is a really, really terrible amount of this field, and it seems, then I know that I really was destroying it. It's funny, but it does actually look not far off what you'd expect for this type of field. There was not that much missing, really, so I'm not sure whether I was doing it right, but it was a little bit scary, really. But if we go in the middle and literally go to the edge here, we should grab this little lot back into the middle, and that's what I'm saying. It's not bad. I know you still sort of technically double-handed, but to be honest, in real life you do too. It really is, very much that you literally harvest it, and then almost always it's stuck on the floor. Well, I've seen it that way a lot. I'm not going to say almost always, because I'm not that much of an expert. I've seen it done quite a lot in Alford when there was I think I mentioned this a couple of sessions ago, where there was now that we need to grab the lorry that somehow managed to get stuck somewhere. He was dragging, that's why he stopped. Yeah, update on Courseplay, quite a few updates, and I said the harvester that's dropped today, I'm really looking forward to using it. It's also not too expensive. I mean, there are some Unreal headers for it, and I'm not going to be touching those. I'm only going for realistic speed. I never do even the Colossus, I love that, but I don't, other than the fact that you can have it tazzing across the field really fast, I don't ever have the unrealistic headers. I may have actually once bought them in the sales and didn't realise they were that. I really don't, as a rule of thumb, do that. So we really want this. If we put this in the middle, we might actually just about not have to move it a lot. But it's not going to quite work that nicely, though, is it? We all know that. Yeah, no, we need to go. I think we just, in fact, we don't really need to do one in particular. It's just more about, I'm not sure how much we're going to, now this is where we do want this up. But, the secret to this, as I know myself from many a session I have mistakenly done this, where I had it right up there, and then I was wondering, why is it not going into the trailer? He says, as it actually for once does it. Would you believe it? No, it shouldn't be on unload. That's normal unload now. So, yeah, normally when you go too high, it really doesn't like doing that. Now then, I think we're probably going to need to shift, because that should really be not too far off. Yeah, it likes not to be too high. It likes to be just over this the rim. The lower to the top, the better. Yeah, you get a lot of that stop starting if it's not quite low enough, and you think, I'm not in the right place. It's not really that you're not in the right place, it's that right, yeah, like that. If you're just above it, it works a treat. Took me a lot of time to figure that out, which again, I've said this, sometimes I am okay. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, hopefully this will. Yeah, let's just use the natural ability to take the pile from underneath the tractor, because I think that's rather a sensible thing to do, really. It is quite amazing. Yeah, it is. I love it when you have a long thought. There's a lot of skills in Farming Simulator that you can do. Just a lot of it's practice and looking at something and thinking, can I do that in a slightly different way? Mr. CP said that once about lots of everybody's got like these little skills that no one else does, little tiny knacks. And yeah, everybody does their own farm, slightly different from everybody else. It is quite amazing how we can all play the same map, but we'll all play it slightly different, and that's fantastic. There is no right and wrong way to do things, although of course some people try to convince you that your way's wrong and that their way's right, because c'est la vie, really. Bottom line is, yeah, it does. It does do that as well. It will overload in there. Right, so let's switch that off for a minute. We'll grab that little tiny bit. Yeah, that's what I've got to be a little bit more careful about, not going so. Yeah, I've got to be a little bit better, not oversteering like that. Now then, yeah. Wow, it's even weird with the taters. Booking, and it has always done a little bit of that, but it seems a little bit more than I'm used to. It might be the carrots and that on the map. So it always has been a little bit reactive to this, but not. Now I would be expecting on a field of this size something like about 50 to 80 tons, so this to me looks a little bit on the short side. So if I've totally wrecked that field, I mean, I know I think it's not a very good field if I remember rightly. Oh, actually it was half loam, so I would have expected this to be a little bit bigger than, so I don't know, I think perhaps I did wreck it. Yeah, because for potatoes, not being nasty, but potatoes are a good yield, so I think I've done some damage. Which is a shame. I was really, a little bit unsure as I was going around, but I thought, well, what threw me was the fact that, that funny effect, when you look at that, that's what you normally see, and also when I went over and ran over they were still doing the potatoes on the floor, and I thought, well, the animation wouldn't happen if I wasn't doing it right. I thought that was a little bit too severe, but I'm really unsure now, because I really think we should have got more than this. It appears to be going on the floor, but it is actually going in. Yeah, you can see it sort of going under, through the bottom of the thing, the animation. Yeah, we can actually use a little bit of a hopper for these last little bits, I think. We'll just stick that in. So less than 48 tonnes of potatoes. I somehow think there should have been rather a lot more than that. I'm trying to think of a field I've done that's ever been as small as this, really. So I'm doing a bit of shake, rattle and roll. This should be the last little bit. Right, okay. Now then, let's see if we can not lose. Yeah, that shouldn't that be on the ground, the wheel? No, it... Let's follow that back to the farmyards. How much did we get? I think that was... Ooh, 40 tonnes. Seems a little bit on the short side for a half-loam field. Really. So I think, even though the thing's right, I think we've damaged the crop. I think we've damaged over half the crop. So that's a bit of a shocker. Oh well, we seem to have had one of those years where things have gone wrong, really. So we'll say that it was my learning curve for potatoes. Yeah, I think. Well, no, I think next time I'd try it with the narrows and see if what I was right about that. Really, yeah. Say normally I would leave the workers to it, so I've always wanted a bit of a go on it, a proper go. But say with having the animation as it was, I thought we were doing all right. Right, so that is the last of our crop for today. Yes, animals. We also need to do animals. I haven't put any special ones in, but we need really to get over the... Now that's it. This needs to go straight into this. I mean, I knew we weren't going to have as much potatoes as anything else, but I really was expecting almost double this, I think, really. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a bit of a shocker. I think that was me. Fantastic. Have we got those spawning? Did we tell them to spawn? I can't remember actually whether we told them to store, because this is in essence a brand new... Yes, we've got on storing. Do we do spawning? We need to stick the potato soup on 2, and we need that on spawning 2. And we won't take them now, but yes, I think we're going to leave the pusher alone. Yeah, I think I'm going to try it without the pusher as well, and then sort of like make my own opinion about whether or not that is a good or a bad thing. We're going to leave that till morning. I think we've done everything. Let's just have a quick look on camera. Yeah, animals are the next thing we're definitely going to do, but got to get over the cotton harvest. And if we're going to buy a harvester, which I'm determined I think we're going to do, if we're going to do that though, we do need to be planting some and really, if we're going to do that, I really think at that point we've got to go for something big. I always keep forgetting you can't see my mouse. I think we ought to buy something like 55. So the animals, yeah, it wouldn't hurt for once to concentrate more on arable than animals. But I was only intending to go small on this anyway, so I think we will. I need to get the right enclosure, so I'm going to have a quick look. Yeah, over the next couple of sessions, but we've still got the harvest to do, the soy and that, so we're gonna, yeah, let's have a look at the greenness of our fields. Yeah, I think the soy is going to be ready in the morning. I don't think that cotton is going to be ready tomorrow. I think it's, no, it is October. We're obviously planting and that all of everything next year. We've missed the window for well, I don't know, I think we could probably, no, I think we've missed it. I think August is... Oh no, you could plant wheat and barley, but we've not got enough fields. We know what we're doing. We're doing red beet, carrots and parsnip as our main crops. Like to do cotton as well now. Yeah, let's shut that door. So yeah, if we're going to do that, we need to maximise on. We do really. 8 o'clock. Oh, nearly. Yeah, it's Friday. This is the last. This weekend is the last I'm spending special time on Zielonka. Then it's going to become the European map, and we're going to get on with business as usual on all the others. Not that they've suffered. I had plenty of White Farm episodes. That's nearly drawn to a conclusion. I've got one more session to do on that before. Let's have a quick look. Actually, make sure. Yeah, no, we were right. 9 o'clock. Yes. And I shall show you, we're not going to earn an awful lot, but we can, I think we can afford it. I think, just about. We could always lease it, really, and then buy it over the winter, where we are going to earn, hopefully our thing doesn't go wrong again. 350 production costs, that's not bad, actually. That's almost the 480 that a full one is. So that is quite amazing. Right, now then, 279549. Let's have a look how we're doing in the production. As in storage inside. Now it wasn't going right anyway, we know that. Now bearing in mind that's what's inside, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, parsnip, red beet, potatoes, that went down 9 tons. They're going down nicely. 300 producers, 1. Yeah, so it loses, it's a reduction of 2/3, isn't it? 3 for 1, so yeah. But the prices are quite good, so I really can't complain about that. Right, so then. Titan Forager, unrealistic. Wow, that's a cracking price. What? Another one? By Caesarius Modding. And we have a top liner. Not at a terribly good price. I think they're trying to flog us our old one back. No, we didn't have one on this one, did we? I'm thinking of the original, yeah. That's probably the other farms that they're selling. Now that is a cedar. We've got a cedar. We do need a planter. Ah, that's the DS Power Multi one, isn't it? Now that's not bad actually. That is a very good price, but I've got to be very careful. Because what we want is a certain price. So let's go and have a look at what I was trying to say. We may lease it this time because we do need a bit of cash. That way we could still do the animals. And that is really one of my main things. Now, if we go down to, I think actually it was in Beat Technology. If you go right down here, there is a new kid on the block. It is a Homer Exact. And if you look closely, it does everything. Sugarcane, potatoes, sugar beets, carrots, parsnips. It's a bit of a, as you can see, it's a multi-harvester. But not only that, it is, wow, it doesn't store much. That's the one thing you can look, see. Oh, it does, 60 cubic meters. I thought that said 60 to 1,000 cubic meters. What does that mean? Oh, 1 million. Yeah, we're gonna stick it at the smallest. I don't want it. I don't think it can normally do that. I think it's 40, but yeah, I can't do anything about that. I'm happy with it being as it is. Yeah, I don't think we need any more than that. And I love its natural colour. So do you know something? We're gonna lease it at that, I think. For 10,200, or do we buy it for 200? I think we're going to lease it. Yes. And we are going to lease the header for that said thing. I believe this is in miscellaneous. I'm sure that's what I read. No, I know it is actually. I remember I've had a sneaky look, so let's not play naughty. Right, so then you do have to buy the actual ones for the crop that you actually do. So that's the parsnips, carrots. Where's the red beet then? Oh, beet technology, Mr. Smith. Beet technology. Yeah, they're in their respective headers. I remember it saying now. So that means it's headers. We want potato technology. Beats technology, I believe. I would say. Aha, yes, I saw a flick of it then. Ah, that's the, yeah. Here we go. That's the sugar beet one. This fast sugar beet. Look at the speeds. That is 12 miles an hour, 24, and then 62 miles an hour. We won't be going for that, obviously. Beetroot, we would go for the 10,000 one. Yeah, we would not go for the G. Oh, potato technology, I believe, is going to be in. Yeah, we don't want. I was going to say, I think we want the cotton. And I don't think it's ready today, so we're going to hit leasing costs now, you wally. You know, sometimes to get a little bit excited, I am right. So we've got a normal harvester, which we're going to try on that field. And 57 is going to be ready tomorrow. So unfortunately, we're going to literally get hit by leasing costs because I got so excited. Right, so then we want to be, yeah, grabbing the lorry and the harvester. Yeah, I want to get this done today. Yeah, I was thinking I do really want to buy it, but I think all things considered, how many times we're going to use it would really probably are. Yeah, bearing in mind how long the Let's Play goes on, that's what I'm saying. It is true, sometimes you get carried away and you want to buy it, but yeah, if it's in the last couple of years, it might cost you 30,000, three attempts, and you wasted 170,000 that really could go onto the tally at the end. So yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit more canny on these things. Now then, can just get this, I remember. We can just sort of sneakily grab it. It says, yeah, we can. The lorry on follow, because we only need those two things. We could, if we were clever, if the Erlingrad pricing is as it normally is, we could do a run while the harvester's actually doing this. Really, I'm thinking that could really work quite nicely. Would enable us to do two things at once. Oh no. Game has gone wrong. Oh, it did. That is, I've seen that. The only time you ever see that black screen is when it goes wrong. Let's just save the game. Did something it didn't like. Could be the harvester, the new harvester, and it did drop today. Right. Yeah. What was I doing in here now? That's freaked me out. Oh, I know what we were doing. Yeah. Productions, apologies. That really did freak me out. That's definitely true. Right, so then, yeah, we're now spawning, and price Erlingrad, I believe, is what you were looking for. This actually will do. Now, yeah, the really bright green is stupendous amounts, and the other green is still very good. So, do you know, I think we're going to do this. Right, let's get you going, and we want the ridiculous Dominic. You in the right place? Probably not. That's more like it. Yeah, now I've just gone and clocked that. Right, I believe we really need to get the lorry go first and the harvester before we get excited again. Now their cotton's ready over there. Ours is still not right. Our farmer who did ours must have actually planted a little bit late. Right, yeah, this is not a massive header. We can also be the European map actually go along the edge like that, and that's really not bad. Yeah, so you can see ours is going to be really, it's almost, yeah, then it's going from yellow. It'll go from yellow to white tomorrow, so we should be fine. Lost the yeah, I think I've really got to have damaged the crop, got to have done for that amount of potatoes, which is so annoying, but you live and learn, hopefully. Right, I need to set this going. We've already set it on self unload, and it does a good job. It did, it unloaded very nicely. Now then, let's be careful. now. We also need to stop that. I'm going to stick this on the edge, about in the middle, I would say. It's a very strange shaped well. It's a good job this is Courseway doing this and not a standard worker, because they would hate this field with a passion. Right, I think that's not bad positioning. And then yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse because yeah, there's a lot for us to do. And do I go into a time lapse? I'm not sure that it's necessary, really. I think we can be, for once, not do it. Yeah, we've not got that big. It depends on how much stuff keeps on dropping out of the production is the word I'm looking for, I believe. 6 meters. Yeah, that'll do nicely. There's going to be quite a big gap where those headlands are on that edgy, the weird headland bit. No, that's fine. So this is a silty field, I believe. Activate 6 meters. Just check that this has got itself on load. Activate. Straw swath activated, although it won't have straw swath for this because it doesn't. And we haven't got the additional straw mod on. So let's let that go. Well, we're going to pop across the road and we are going to get some loading done. So we shall see how much we get out and whether I'm in a good or a bad place. Oh, that's going straight for that. Oh, would you believe it? Would you believe that of all of the chances that our lorry is parked right near the headlands, literally the start point of the... You would not believe it. Actually, I would. Only too well. Yeah. Murphy's Law. Yeah, this is a fantastic weight. I do love it. Yeah, another thing I put in today was a weight that's rather intriguing as well. Yes, looking forward to having a go. Right, now then, I'm thinking... We actually normally manages quite well. Let's try and get that a little bit better, because it is not very... Yeah, and... Need a little bit more room, I think, than that. I think what we do is be a pusher ourselves and push them all from the back straight, yeah, in a line that way, and then we'll sort out the mess. It's a bit messy. I've clocked a few things. I think I am, because I must admit it's Friday night and I'm tired, so that usually means that I can't do things terribly well. So I'm gonna I'm gonna say my words. I'm gonna see you guys and girls on the other side. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.